Now, again, we're starting on a big, bold mission, and you're set your OKRs, you set your objectives, you have targets and goals in mind. It's a step back, again, when you're thinking about measuring to understand the reason and the importance for this. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that if you look at why employer brand is so big right now, why it's such a big push around the world, is because not only are there more jobs and opportunities than ever been before, this is the craziest market I've ever been a part of, but besides that, the power dynamic has shifted. People, the job seekers, the candidates, are now in a position of strength. The days have gone are when the employers could sit back in their chair of strength and say, yes, you, not you, yes, you, not you. No, now the power dynamic has shifted to the applicant. And because the applicant, the job seeker, is in the position of strength, the importance of getting your message in front of them and swinging their attention to you and their desire to work with you to you becomes bigger and more paramount. For example, Corporate Responsibility Magazine recently had a survey, and they found that 93% of people currently employed said they would leave their company to work for a company that had a good reputation. The flip side of that is 76% of the people in that same survey said, even if unemployed, remember that, even if unemployed, they'd be unlikely to accept a job offer from a company that had a bad reputation. Reputation matters. There's a reason why so many people go to Glassdoor profiles and Comparably profiles and others. Of that same survey, what I thought was really interesting is that 33% of the people surveyed said they'd be tempted by a lower bump in pay if the offer came from a company with a great reputation. Think about that. I would take less money, is what they're saying, to go work for a company that has a great reputation. Now, again, there's lots of these stats out there that support employer brand and why it's important. But when you start thinking about measuring and quantifying, sentiment is a huge thing as well that you absolutely can measure. Right? How are people engaging with our brand? You can even measure sentiment of hashtags. There's tools for that out there. This is a baseline as you're thinking about how do I measure, how do I quantify these results, that you have to understand why we're doing this in the first place. Right? It's much more than just hires. It's sentiment, it's brand building, it's awareness. It's creating a desire from not just this year, but moving forward year after year after year, positioning your company as an employer of choice.